Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's morning to me because I'm just waking up. I didn't wake up until what 11:10, 11:15, and just really got myself together. I haven't even had breakfast. Breakfast is over. It's lunchtime. It's 2:35 p.m. my time, so I overslept. I really did. But I'm here. Today is. Let me just say. Um, that today is May 20th, day number 7 for the Sean Diddy Combs SEX trafficking and racketeering um, trial. Okay. Now, everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And this video is made for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm putting that out there. We're going to go ahead and go live today. Um, Showing what's going on and get caught up. Sorry that I overslept. I oversleep a lot of times. But I know everything is going on. I've been trying to keep track of everything. And let me, hi Terry, thank you for getting in this morning, getting in the chat. Let me just get the house rules out of the way so we can get started and see what's going on. When I woke up, I actually said that it was lunchtime, their time. They're probably at lunch, going out to lunch at the courthouse. But I'm up. Let me just get the house rules out of the way. Welcome everybody to the Pink House. Okay, thank you for being here. And then hit that like button coming in because that's the only way to keep me in the algorithm. I'm only carrying this on one channel today, which is Pinkie the Housewife. Okay, I'm not carrying it on any other of my channels, just this today. Okay, subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And I'm going to go ahead and thank you for doing that. Now, let me put out my warning, graphic content warning, because some of this is not meant for everybody to hear. That's why I'm letting you know, trigger warning. Okay. So this morning we got day 7, Diddy SEX trafficking trial continues. And we got a lot of players coming in, a lot of people testifying, victims or witnesses and things. We got a lot of people testifying today. We got, let me just see who we got testifying today. Let me just bring it up right quick. Okay, that shouldn't be before me. Okay. We got testifying today. I'm trying to get it pulled up. Okay. We got testifying today that's going to include Cassie's mother, which is Regina Ventura. James, he's the former assistant that was testifying yesterday, personal assistant. And then we got Cassie's best friend, Kerry Morgan. And then also should be a personal chef that should testify today and a male escort. We'll see whether, I'm not sure whether half of them already testified or not. Just like I said, I'm just getting up. So we're gonna have to just play this thing by ear with me because, like I said, they was already out to lunch when I woke up this morning. Sorry guys. I just sleep in late, but nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Okay. And make sure you hit that like button coming in. I know I just dropped the link. I mean, my thumbnail, I just dropped it. Yes, I hit the like button. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. There's a lot going on. Let me get to the first thing that going on first. We're going to get updated first. Okay. And any source that I use, I'll put that down in my description box below my video. So we're going to get live. I'm going to see who's live today and who's not live, going live. And when I say who's live today, I really mean the major media. Okay. because they can get in the courthouse, half of them, and they get the information from whoever they send in inside the courthouse, in the courtroom, if they can get in the courtroom or the overflow room. They get it right away. Let me just do this right quick, because like I said, I'm just getting up this morning. Let me just take this right quick. Okay, Terry, we getting ready to get on the ball here. Let me just say, I'll be reading this while I'm trying to, y'all know, let me just tell you something. A lot of people know, I have my lemon water, but I do drink coffee. I've been off my coffee for over 3 weeks now. Okay. Because I had that real sore throat. So I've been drinking, instead of hot coffee, I'm drinking hot lemon water. And either my husband put honey in it, or we put the one peppermint in it to give it some flavor. So that's what I'm doing. I'm drinking my hot, and this is my new cup we got. HEB. I'm kind of excited with my new cup, y'all. So don't get jealous because I got this new cup. And it's hot. I can only take a sip at a time. So don't y'all get jealous because I got a new cup. Okay? You can go to HEB yourself and get it. Go get it yourself. Kobe is written on the side. HEB. And don't get jealous now. You got to buy your own straws. The straw do not come with it. I just got a pack of straws. Oh, that lemon water tastes so good. Oh, my Lord. Hi, Renita. Thank you for being here. We're getting ready to get on. I'm just letting everybody know. Don't get jealous because I got a new cup. HEB. It's not that expensive. I don't know how much we paid for it, but I know it wasn't under $10. It's going to be more than $10 because I happened to take a glance, but I don't remember how much we paid. That's not the problem. But if you want one, you go to HEB and get your own. Okay? I just got a new cup. So don't be getting jealous over me, over a new cup. But we're going to go ahead and get started because I don't have all day. I ain't got all day to be playing. Let's get started. This is some shenanigans. Shenanigans. Okay, let me just, oh Lord, y'all got to run me crazy. Up the wall and then again some. Okay? When I say y'all gonna run me up the wall, y'all gonna run me up the wall. Whoo, Lord. Okay, let's go ahead and just give me 1 second. Ooh, Lord. Okay. The Washington Post. Okay? I'm just letting you know. So if you want the information from the Washington Post, you're going to have to go get it yourself because I'm going to put it down in my description box below my video because that's one of the sources I'm using. Okay? So don't be trying to tell me what to do. That's what we're going to do right now because I got to get caught up first. When I say caught up, I really mean caught up. Just give me 1 second, guys. Yes, I'm all for doing what's right, and I'm all for doing what's right. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Now, because I give credit where credit is due. Okay. I ain't gonna be. Okay. Here we go, guys. Whew, we're gonna get caught up, and then we're gonna see who's out there in front of the courthouse. Because I want to see who went into the courthouse. Now, let me just say this. Yesterday was day 6. Diddy got kind of pissed. He got kind of pissed. This man had people out there in front of the courthouse wearing t-shirts. Now, allegedly, it's allegedly. I don't know who's paying. I don't know who's paying. It could be somebody that's in love with Diddy. It could be a stranger, somebody that's trying to help him. I don't know. But yesterday, people was out front in t-shirts, black t-shirts, and with white big bold writing that says "Free Diddy." They was getting $20 an hour to walk around in front of the courthouse in those t-shirts, and half of them looked like they just came off Skid Row. Half of them look, and ain't nothing wrong with Skid Row, but half of them look like they just came from under the bridge. Ain't no sense, no harm in being homeless. I'm just saying. Half of them look like they just got out of the lockup. And they look like they was misinformed, didn't have a cell phone, never watched TV in 20 years. Don't know what's going on. They just know you wear this t-shirt and you get $20 an hour. That's all I know. I'm not saying who put them out there, but it was a person out there that was handing out the t-shirts, and it was a person out there paying the people. Now, how you keep track of how long? But one woman I was telling somebody the other day that she wore the t-shirt before yesterday, and she got $60 for 3 hours. Yes, she did. So I wouldn't be caught. Even if I was there, I would not be wearing nobody's t-shirt saying "free nobody." Free myself from not getting, so I won't get mugged hanging out there. Because y'all know, I would not be wearing nobody's t-shirt. You can wear the t-shirts all you want. If that's what you need to do to work, get your money, get your money. Lord, whew, stress alone. But let's go ahead and get started. The Washington Post, okay? Homeland Security agent Gerald Gannon testifies about federal raid in Sean Combs' case. Now, this was just updated. They say a minute ago, but let me refresh to make sure it's still a minute ago. This was just updated 25 minutes ago now. Okay, I knew it was more than a minute because I had it sitting up here for a few minutes. So 25 minutes ago. Okay, so that's how old this information is. 25 minutes ago. Almost as long as I've been on my live, 14 minutes ago. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty on this. The second week of Sean, I'm going to put this over here so I can see it. Okay. Okay. The second week of the second week of Sean Diddy's Combs SEX trafficking and racketeering trial continues, which is today, Tuesday, with more government witnesses expected to take the stand, including Combs' former personal chef, a male escort, Cassie Cassandra is her real name, but Cassie's mother, Regina Ventura. Oh my God, y'all know that is something else. That's too much. Okay, but yeah, she's taking the stand today, and because that's going to help corroborate Cassie's story. Because a mother know you. A mother know you whether she haven't talked to you in 2 or 5, 10 years. That mother know who you are. She still know you because that mother birthed you. She know you. She know you before you know yourself. Even when you say, "Mama, you don't know me no more. You don't know me." Mama still know you. You just don't know yourself. Mama know who you are. You just don't know yourself. Okay. Whew. Combs' former personal assistant, David James, also resumed his testimony. Now, remember, I showed you David James. Let me just bring up David James so you can see who he is, okay? This is from day 6, okay? See the man to the right is wiping his face? The white man right there with a white and pepper, black, white peppered hair, with the blue suit on, wiping his face. Because he was teary-eyed. He was had tears in his eyes. That's David James. He couldn't take it yesterday. He was visibly upset, and I don't blame him. You got to recount something, some stuff like this. That will give you PTSD. Give you PTSD. Y'all got to remember, not everybody is rock solid strong. Even if you're strong, you still ain't rock solid. Y'all be talking crazy. Y'all got to remember, some people got feelings. Not everybody is a diddler. Not everybody is a diddler. Some people have feelings. Not everybody is Shannon Sharp or what's his name? Kelly, R. Kelly. Some people do have feelings. Now, I'm not saying Shannon Sharp do the things Dilly and what's his name did. I'm not saying that. But he ain't no angel boy when it comes to women. Okay? Now, Combs' former assistant, David James, also resumed his testimony today, which is Tuesday. Now, he was on the stand on Monday. Regina Ventura, which is Cassie, told him she can't get out of her relationship. And I understand that. A lot of people think women that's been abused can just jump in and out of the same relationship. They can't. They're being controlled. What part of that most people don't understand? These women are being controlled every day of their life from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to sleep. Now, I'm just drinking some of my lemon water because that sucker is hot. So I have to take cautions when drinking it. I don't want to drink it. Oh, it's burning my throat up. So I have to take caution. That's why I put my avatar up, okay? Until it cools down. That stuff is hot, but it's good. Whoo, I missed that lemon water. I didn't get it yesterday, and I missed it like a, whoo, Lord. But anyway. She told him that she can't get out of the relationship with Combs because he oversees so much of her life. He oversees when she go to bed, when she go wake up, when she go to the bathroom, what she eat, what she dress, how she dress, everything. Dictate everything about the woman. The woman can't even breathe without him. Another government witness of Cassie's former best friend, which is Kerry Morgan, painted a similar picture of Combs' tight grip on Ventura's life. Now, don't forget now, we're still going to get into that, what's going on outside the courtroom. I'm just trying to lay down the land of the law for you right now. Hi, Linda Gamble. Linda Gamble, I know I just threw this thumbnail up. I know. Linda Gamble, guys, is my moderator. Thank you, Linda, for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and get back to what I do. What I know how to do is give y'all the story, okay? So, Kerry Morgan, which is Cassie's best friend. They're trying to say former best friend, but that's still her friend. It took a detour because of that. Remember, y'all got to remember when let me just put this up because I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain this to y'all. I'm not going to do that this morning. Let me just bring this up so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Oh my Lord. I'm not going to sit here and try to explain all this here to you. Just let me just pull it up for you. Okay? And I think this man knows better than anybody. When I say anybody, I think he knows what he, and if you don't listen to nobody else, you better listen to him. Because he knows better than anybody. Sometimes I watch him and sometimes I don't. I used to watch him all the time. But that don't mean he don't know what he's talking about. Okay? Okay, I'm going to play this so y'all can understand. But wait, let me just do this. I'm going to play this so y'all can understand. Okay? I don't know why that thing doing that.
He said he wanted to set him.
They're victims. It isn't that the victims attract that kind of person. It's that the predators find those people that they can exploit, that they can victimize. They seek them out. They cut them out of the crowd, isolate them, and victimize them. And the number one tool of the abuser is isolation. And so they will carve these people out from their family, their friends, their church, their community, and gaslight them and give them information that, look, I'm the only one you can trust. I'm the only one you can believe. Nobody would want you but me. You've got to come back to me. And in lonely moments, they'll oftentimes cave and go back to where they have felt some kind of connection, even though it was oftentimes a painful connection. And you know, here you see clear abuse, and you have heard them say, this tape is indefensible. His conduct was indefensible. There's no question about that. Why? Because he's not charged with domestic violence. They can admit domestic violence here because when they get to the jury room, they're not going to be asked, do you find him guilty of domestic violence? So they're attempting to buy credibility by admitting that he did something wrong. But in the final analysis, they won't be asked. They're victims. It isn't that the victims attract that kind of person. It's that the predators find those people that they can exploit, that they can victimize. They seek them out. They cut them out of the crowd, isolate them, and victimize them.
Now, did y'all hear that? So that's why I'm not going to try to explain it to you. Dr. Phil did he's a doctor. So he knows what he's talking about. I just leave it to Dr. Phil to tell you. I just leave it to Dr. Phil to tell you. Let me just say hello. Hello, Carlton. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to see you this morning or this afternoon. Lord, whenever I say this morning, y'all got to remember, I sleep in until around lunchtime. So when I say morning time, it's still morning to me, although it's way in the afternoon. So I just don't know any better. My brain cells still thinking because I'm just waking up. So when I say this morning, just roll with me. Say, if you hear Pinkie say hello, and it's 2 and 3 o'clock your time, just say, oh, yeah, I forgot. Just roll with me and just pretend like you understand, okay? Because I get twisted up because I'm just still thinking it's morning. Okay, but I know it's 2:59 my time, but I just woke up not too long ago. Okay, I overslept. I meant to get up earlier, and early to me is it's brunch. It's early for me. Okay, unless I got physical therapy. Then my husband drags me out of bed to make sure I get there. Okay, so hello, Patricia. Thank you for being here, Peaches. You and Carlton, thank you all for coming in. And Terry, Renita, Linda, Gamble. Oh my God, we're getting ready to have, y'all getting ready to get educated today. Because when I need the expert to step in, I'm going to let them do the talking, like Dr. Phil. He says, the victim do not seek out that pedo, that person that files in a cabinet, yeah, they seek them out. They victimize them. And then they isolate you from your family and your friends. So that way, and I think that reason why, because they want total control. They cannot have control over you, total control, and victimize you totally unless they isolate you. Cut you off from everything and everybody that you know that can talk some sense into you. And then start brainwashing you that nobody is going to care about you. Nobody cares about you more than I do. Nobody's going to do for you like I do. They don't love you. See what I'm doing for you. They love bomb you in the beginning. Like take you onto a fairy tale in your head and let you fall in. They want you to fall deep in love with them. And they don't love you at all. Because I'm going to tell you, yesterday, credible source said, credible, when I say credible source, when I say my credible source, I mean my credible source, okay? Said, now everybody know that they think Cassie was the Diddler's girlfriend. I'm going to tell you, hell to the no. She was never his girlfriend. Now, I love Cassie. Hi, Miss Butter. Thank you. Good afternoon, Pinkie and Chatty Mod. Thank you for being here. Now, I love Cassie. And I pray for Cassie every day. And I hope she gets justice. I hope God keeps her in his hands. When I say God keeps her, because she would have never made it if she was not in the hands of God. So I hope her and her family stays wrapped up in his hands. Yes, I'm saying that. And I'm praying every day for her. Because she was a child. She was 19 years old. Very impressionable. And would believe anything an older person in authority tell her. Y'all remember what it was like being 19 years old? But anyway, like he said, she didn't seek him out. He sought her out. He victimized her, isolated her. And not just isolated her, any friend that was her, he went after them too. That's the cause friction and division. Hi, Miss Missy. Thank you for being here. We got a hot day today because today is day number 7 of the Diddler. Sean P. Diddy Combs, the Diddler, a.k.a. the Diddler's trial. Yes. 2nd day. And we got a lot of people testifying. And we're still going to, because, oh, Lord, I need to hurry up and see what's going on at the courthouse. But anyway, but I just wanted y'all to hear this because this is very important. And I'm very passionate, probably because my food is still sitting here on my tray. See, I still got a piece of my cheese sitting here. Still got my meat. I still got my crackers in my pack, ready for them to go open. Still got my meat. I still got my stuff on my plate right here. So as soon as I put the live up, I got to eat in between because so I can calm down. Oh, this is hot, so I have to take myself off screen when I do this because this will burn me. Ooh, I have to. It's very hot in there. Okay. But Miss Butter and Miss Missy, I don't know whether y'all just heard this. If you did not hear this or see this video that I got up, let me know in the chat right now. I think Carlton and Patricia already saw it, right? Y'all got to let me know because because Pinkie moved fast. Pinkie changed. Y'all know me. I changed my mind so quick with the height of a stroke of a pen. Phew. Pinkie just said, and no, Pinkie just changed her mind. Because y'all have to remember. Okay. Now let me go ahead. Okay, we just got through listening to that, and I think that was an eye opening. And I may have to come back to this when people start acting like they don't remember or understand. I may have to bring it back up. No, I didn't see it. I can watch the replay. Oh no, it's just a short. It's just a short. I can hit it right quick. Because this is my channel. It's a short right quick. Because I think everybody needs to put this in their bank. We're going to put this in our bank sale right now. Because while we watching this, when y'all start hearing some of this stuff I'm saying and this testimony, that y'all will be ready for it.
Victims. It isn't that the victims attract that kind of person. It's that the predators find those people that they can exploit, that they can victimize. They seek them out. They cut them out of the crowd, isolate them, and victimize them. And the number one tool of the abuser is isolation. And so they will carve these people out from their family, their friends, their church, their community, and gaslight them and give them information that, look, I'm the only one you can trust. I'm the only one you can believe. Nobody would want you but me. You've got to come back to me. And in lonely moments, they'll oftentimes cave and go back to where they have felt some kind of connection, even though it was oftentimes a painful connection. And here you see clear abuse, and you have heard them say, this tape is indefensible. His conduct was indefensible. There's no question about that. Why? Because he's not charged with domestic violence. They can admit domestic violence here because when they get to the jury room, they're not going to be asked, do you find him guilty of domestic violence? So they're attempting to buy credibility by admitting that he did something wrong. But in the final analysis, they won't be asked. They're victims. It isn't that the victims attract that kind of person.
Okay, guys. Okay. Now we already watched that, right? So I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome, Missy. Okay. We already talked about that. She didn't seek him out. He was a person of authority. She was 19 years old. She was still a child. And if y'all got 19-year-olds, y'all know half the time they don't make no sense. Because I had 3 of them. They made no sense at 19 years old. Just like at 16, they didn't make no sense. But they smart as a whip. Don't get it twisted. They smart. But they don't make no sense. And every day they tell you, you don't know me. But I do know you. And then when they mess up, then they be looking for a mama to get it straight for them. But then you be saying, I thought I didn't know you. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Now let's go ahead and stop sharing that right quick. Now let's go ahead and get into finish getting into what I was going over in the beginning. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, we talked about last week. Okay. No, we didn't talk much about last week. Last time we said that Kerry Morgan painted a similar picture of Combs' tight grip on Cassie's life. And he had that grip so tight, that child couldn't even breathe, let alone open her own eyes. She only opened her eyes when he said so. If he said, close your eyes for 24 hours, she'd been closed them for 24 hours. That's the kind of control and mind control, not just control over her life, but mind control that he had over her. Okay? So Cassie spent 4 days on the stand, from Tuesday to that Friday of last week, discussing the drug drugs, and the sex parties known as the free callers. They are at the heart of this case. The 38-year-old, she's only 38 years old, singer, but she was a model in her own right. Don't forget that when she came to him, she had been modeling before she even met this man. She'd been modeling before she even met this man. Yes, she did. Yes. Okay. So, and because also she was a singer, and she was coerced. Now let me put this up here because y'all know I love to throw my slides up. Pinkie is known for her slides. Okay, coerced. We ain't talking about the consent. See that consent over there? We ain't talking about that. Okay, we ain't talking about that. Okay. She was coerced into participating in the events with the male prostitutes, usually in hotel rooms and various locations around the world. Now, when you say at various locations around the world, when you say that, that's where they're talking about the let me see, can I find it? See, is it on here? Okay, here it is. That's why they're talking about the sex trafficking. Because you see the allegations, Cassie's lawsuit allegations, when she filed that, the sex trafficking is the number one thing they got on there. The reason why that's the number one thing on there is because he took her everywhere. They didn't just have it at his house or in a hotel room. They was all over the place, jet setting everywhere, cruising out everywhere, having this stuff done. So that's crossing state lines. That's not just you going out of the country, you're going out of the state. That's where they got him at. The Diddler. That's where they got the Diddler at. I don't care how rich and powerful you are. That's where they got you at. Not that you're taking her across state lines too, like in her lawsuit allegation, in her lawsuit. But what about the male sex workers? Okay. What about them? You brought them in from different states, cross state lines, out of state. That's where they got you at. But they got to paint the whole picture, not a half of a picture. Hi, Miss Jackson. I'm so happy to see Miss Jackson. Like I said, not everybody can qualify to be a Jackson. And if I ever want to be a Jackson, I will probably have to qualify for it. So, but Miss Jackson says she didn't qualify for it. She's just a Jackson. Thank you, Miss Jackson, for coming in. I miss you. Okay. Now, let's get back to this part here. You see the consent. Consent is permission for something to happen, or you agreeing on something or to do something. You saying, okay, let's do it. Let's get this ball rolling. Let me do that FO with you. Freak off with you. That's consent. Oh yeah, let me have this man I don't even know go all up inside me and pee all in my mouth. That's consent. She didn't, how can you, Cassie did not consent for any of this, because you got to remember, she was under the influence of everything that he gave her. So how can you consent to anything? And I doubt if any woman, even if you're not under the influence or anything, you're going to consent to have some strange man you don't know while your fake boyfriend is sitting off in a corner, pleasuring himself with all the cameras rolling. But you got to remember, if you're under the influence of anything, not in your right mind, and her mind was not right because she was under the influence of everything he gave her, with all that baby oil all over her, glistening. She was shining like a newborn rock that you just picked up out of the ocean. Shining. She didn't consent. She consent under distress. She consent under coercion. She consent under fear. She consent because of fear of being beaten. And she never did consent. She just did what he told her to do. He was the operator. He was the director. He was the movie producer. He was everything. And he was even the pimp, allegedly. Pimping her out. Just like he said he would do to all these other women. Just like he said he was going to do for Danny the King, the girl group. Pimp them out. Allegedly. And he never once told anybody Cassie was his girlfriend. He said Kim was his main, when he was asked, Kim was his main, was his queen. Cassie was just an employee that he can pimp out. And then he named three, or I think it was three other women. Maybe three, I think it's three. That was his girlfriends too. So during that whole time, he had other women. He had other girlfriends. At the same time, he was, everybody said he was dating Cassie. And because he put her in the impression that he's dating her, he took her on cruises and all around the world. But those wasn't just for fun. Those was to have his fun. Yeah, she was with everybody, but everybody knew who she was. They knew who she was to him. That's why I say we have to pray for Cassie. We have to stand behind Cassie as women. She was a child groomed by an old, dirty old man. And while everybody else that worked for him watched and stand and did nothing. So we have to pray for her. Don't blame her. How can you blame a child for what a grown man would do to her? A dirty old man would do to her. He was old enough to be her daddy. So you don't blame her. Hi, Impetitious. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for being here today. Day 7 of the Diddy trial. And happy Tuesday. TNT, I see you here today too. Thank you for being here. Oh my God. Y'all gonna make me have a good old time because right now, let me just tell you, I'm enjoying myself. I really am. I'm really, really enjoying myself because I needed to do this live. I really did. So I'm enjoying myself. And I hope y'all enjoy this live as much as I am. Okay? So, and there's a video I just played. When y'all do the replay, play that first part. Play what before you came in. Play that part so y'all can see that video I played. Okay, but let's get back to the matter at hand. Okay, now remember she's only 38 years old now, but she's married, 2 kids, 2 beautiful daughters, and I think it's going to be a boy. I think somebody mentioned it may be a boy, but she's with her 3rd child now. Okay, and she was coerced into participating in the events with the male prostitutes, usually at hotels, various locations around the world. Now, you have to remember, the Dipper is 55 years old, and he's facing 5 criminal counts of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. And you know, he's still saying, hey, when I say he's still saying that, hey, I plead in, I'm not guilty. I don't agree to none of that. Oh, I didn't do none of that. Not me. Not me. They got this wrong. They got this wrong. He ain't doing it trying to sharp thing saying, this is a shakedown. He's just saying, I didn't do that. And he pleaded not guilty, regardless of all the evidence against him. Now, the Diddler's defense says he may have been a bad boyfriend, but he is not guilty of the charges he faced in this trial. Now, what do they mean by bad boyfriend? They're using that term loosely because of his bad boy. He's the CEO of Bad Boy Records or Bad Boy something. Yeah, bad boy. No. A lot of people may be bad boyfriends, but they don't commit the crimes and the things that he did. A lot of people may say, my boyfriend is a bad boy. Oh, he's bad. Oh, he did this. But he don't do those things. You have to be, your mind have to be out there bad to think of the things that I don't know what to say about that. There's no way in the heck I know anybody could think of this stuff. That's sadistic in the head. I'm not calling him sadistic. I'm saying if a person think of that, they got to be sadistic. Don't ask me what that means. That means to me crazy as hell. Okay? But anyway, let me get back to it. Okay? Guilty as a bad boyfriend, but he is not guilty of the charges he faced in this trial, which is expected to last 8 weeks. So we just on week 2 now. Week 2. And the second week, we just on day 2. Week 2, day 2. Lord, we got a long way to go. The volatile relationship between the Diddler and Cassie they have arguments. Oh yeah, everybody do that. Was characterized by jealousy and balance on both sides. Now that pissed me off. Balance on both sides. This little bitty woman, barely bigger than a beanstalk. You know she ain't balanced to him. What they consider balance on both sides is she trying to protect herself by putting up her hands over her face or getting down in a fetal position or trying to get away from him, I guess. Jerking away from him and fighting to get away. Kicking and screaming to get away. Oh, yeah. On both sides. Okay, I see where they, okay, that's just my opinion. Okay. I see where they're trying to take it. Okay. I see what they're trying to do. I see the depth that they're trying to get to. What they're trying to do is what they was trying to do before Cassie in her testimony on Friday of last week was hoping that she, just my opinion now, hoping that she would go into labor so they can cause a mistrial by her not finishing her testimony, not able to finish. sad thing, God was holding on to her tight. He made sure she stands steady and strong up on that stand. Of course, she teared up and may cry from time to time and felt sad, but God was with her to keep her strong during that trial. And if nobody believes that, that's you. That's just my personal belief. Okay? Now let's see where we are on this trial. United States versus Sean Combs, aka Diddy. Woo! They said Diddy. But I call him the Diddler. And I got that Diddler from Nancy Grace. It was her term. She started it, the Diddler. So I'm just using the term, the Diddler. Okay? You know, we did the jury selection. And then we did the opening statements. And then we did the prosecution and the defense. So we're working on that right now. So after all of that at the top, then we'll be at the bottom where it says closing arguments, jury charge, and deliberation, and then the verdict. So we just in week 2, and they said expected to last 8 weeks. So we just in week 2. Okay. Now, nobody is going to forget this here moment here. And we're getting ready to have Cassie trying to leave. Push one shoe on and one shoe off. She's just trying to get out of there by pushing the elevator door. And then, but behold, comes this man with nothing but a towel and his colorful socks on. Okay? But Cassie is off the stand now. And my thing is, I'm trying to wait till Jonathan Oddie gets up on the stand, if they ever bring him up. I hope and pray, because his testimony coincides with, it's everything that Cassie said. He's been saying it for over 4 years, and they refuse to take him seriously. He's been saying this for over 4 years. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and let me see where I'm going with this. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. A lot of people do not know that. Oh, yeah, let me just tell you this. Okay. Now, I did tell y'all he freaked out and he went off. But my understanding, the jury wasn't in the room when he did that. He went off on because I don't think he's a person like himself is not going to be able to sit there for 8 weeks and take all this stuff coming at him. He's going to go off more and more. Okay. He's been sitting there playing his calm demeanor, wearing his same clothes, because he only gets 5 sweaters. When I say 5, he gets 5 sweaters. He gets 5 button-down shirts. He gets 5 pair of pants. He gets 5 pair of socks, and he gets 2 pair of shoes that with no laces, and those shoes have to be slip-ons. So, yeah, that's all he gets. That's why he keeps looking the same. But he want to look like an old, decrepit old man, so people can feel sorry for him and think that he can never do the things that he's doing. I understand the situation. Okay. But yesterday, what's her name? Dawn Richard. She started testifying on Friday, and she picked up her testimony on yesterday, which was Monday. And the defense was poking holes into her testimony, letting everybody know that she said one thing on one day, one time, and a different thing. Her story they claim it changed 4 times. Okay? But I think it's only because she wasn't prepared as much. But Dawn Richard, she was one of the former members of the girl group Danny King that was on a reality show that the Diddler started, and she was one of the members. And a lot of those members did well. All of them heard and saw the same thing, but we only have a handful of them that filed lawsuits and testifying against him. And Dawn Richard is one of them. She testified that Combs made the threat the day after she witnessed the Bad Boy Records founder punch and kick Cassie after taking a swing at her with a skillet. Now that's the part that they was poking holes in. The defense was. Richard said he told her and another woman who watched the attack that we could go missing. Now listen to this. We can go missing when a person, and you know that person, if he can talk to you and do all the things he do with a girl that you all look at as his girlfriend, think about when he said that we could go missing if they don't stay quiet. So of course they stayed quiet. Because they probably already heard a lot of people go missing. What do you think? You want to go missing too? The prosecutor showed the jury images of bruises and cuts on Cassie's body after several alleged assaults by Diddy. They also exhibit images of the alleged freak off to the court. Now that's a hard thing to swallow. The jury. Now they made it where nobody else can see this. They made it where nobody else could see this but the jury. Okay? On the little thing. So everybody out in the courtroom, they couldn't see what they saw. Okay? They're watching all this freak off stuff. Looking at it. And I heard some say, ooh, ooh, just having a ooh. Yeah. Now, the devil is awake and walking the earth. Okay? He is awake and walking the earth today as we speak. So today is Tuesday. Diddy's former assistant, David James, will conclude his testimony today. And he had a hard time yesterday with it because he had tears running and everything. I don't blame him because he got a soul. But he witnesses this. And I guess he didn't say anything because maybe he was afraid for his life. David James will conclude his testimony, as I said before, after reviewing the Trump Hotel in New York, after reviewing what happened at the Trump Hotel in New York, the mogul's favorite place to go have freak off. And you wonder why. I ain't gonna say nothing, but you wonder why. He will be followed by male escort. Sheree Hayes, known as the Punisher. The Punisher. Ooh, my Lord, I don't even want to know why they call him the Punisher. Ooh, my Lord. Cassie's mother, Regina Ventura, and the mogul's former chef, Jordan Atkins, will be on the stand today. So we got the mother that can corroborate Cassie's story and also tell the story exactly what happened to her daughter. Plus, we got the chef, Mr. Atkins. Then we got also a male escort known as the Punisher. Oh, I don't even want to know why they gave him that name. I just throw my hands up in the air like this guy. I just throw him up in the air. Ooh, the Punisher? I ain't saying a word. I ain't gonna say a word. I'll just let y'all fill in the blanks on that with your own mind. Okay? And then they got David James. Okay? He's a former assistant that started testifying yesterday. Okay? I showed you his sketch. I showed you the sketch of him earlier. But so we got those people testifying today. So it's going to be a big day. We're gonna get into all of that. But Diddy's lawyer has the same argument that he is guilty of domestic violence. That's enough domestic violence, but it's not enough to do what they needed because they want the SEX trafficking. Okay, and racketeering, because that carries a hefty sentence. He could be allegedly in lockup for the rest of his life. Yeah, he got rid. He turned down the deal. They gave him a plea deal, and my understanding that plea deal was 15 years, and so right, he turned it down for a jury trial. Now, who would turn down that when you know you did all this stuff, when you know everybody knows you did it too? 15 years should sound good to you. You should still be able to get out and dance around and go in the studio and make some music when you get through. At least you'll still be young enough to hopefully get a girlfriend your age. You see what I'm saying? Even if they're younger, they're like 45 years old, that's still young to you because you're much older. In 15 years, that 45-year-old woman still seems like she'll be young and you'll be old. So just saying, I'm not talking about you. I'm just trying to help you to see the day of life. The day of life, okay? Should I say? But they said he only been guilty of domestic violence, which is DV, which he is not charged with, but innocent of SEX, trafficking and racketeering. You have to see how that goes off. Now let's talk about the Punisher, okay? The Punisher says Diddy wore a veil during his first freak-off encounter. Now you know that's something. A veil? Did y'all hear me? He wore a veil. Why would a man be walking around in front of another man with a veil on? Your guess is as good as mine. But once we finish talking about the Punisher, I'm going to go ahead and so we can see what's going on the steps of the courthouse. Okay? And I want to show you all what this man looks like too. I'm going to show you what he looks like. Oh, my Lord. Let me just do this here right quick so I can show you what this man looks like. Yes. I think everybody needs to see what he looks like. I know y'all want to see, don't you? I'm getting ready to bring that image in right quick so y'all can see what he looks like. Look. Now, he's not an ugly man. Okay? He's not an ugly man. But when you tell me he is known as the Punisher, That's enough for me. That's enough for me to say, I sit myself down. I'm serious. That's when you just sit yourself down and be quiet. I'm just making sure I got his name spelled right. Okay. Okay, I'm getting ready to show it to her. I had to put it in my file first so I can bring it in. Oh, my Lord. Punisher. I thought, what's his name? Adi. Jonathan Adi. I thought that was enough. And now we got the Punisher. Guys, y'all better clench your pearls. Clench your pearls on all of this. Because I don't know what to say and nothing about this. Just clench your pearls. I'm trying to, I'm just trying to bring him in. Where did, oh, here he is, right here. That's the Punisher. That's him. I can't say nothing. I'm just going to be quiet and let y'all do the talking. I'm just going to be quiet. Y'all just do the talking on this one. That's him. I want y'all honest opinion. That's the sketch of the Punisher. I want y'all honest opinion. Put it in the chat. What do you think of that? Put it in the chat while I give you some more information on the Punisher. Because he said Diddy wore a veil during his first freak off encounter. Escort Sheree Hayes described his first encounter with Diddy and Cassie to the court on Tuesday. There was an area for me to sit. Now he's describing it. He's just describing it. But put it in the chat. What do you think? Okay? And then we're going to jump into seeing what's going on live at the courthouse when I get through with the Punisher. Okay? There was an area for him to sit and her to sit. So during the freak off, he had an area where he would sit and an area where Cassie would sit. And then there was a little bowls of water and bottles of baby oil. That's that doggone baby oil. Let me bring up. That's that doggone bottles of baby oil. You see this baby oil? Everybody keep mentioning this baby oil. And you know why we have to have baby oil in our house? Because we got a baby in the house. We have a baby in the house. That's why we have baby oil. Now, if you ain't got no baby in the house, well, you can, after you take your shower, you can put it on your on your body so you don't have to lotion up. I can understand that. I can understand that with a heartbeat. Make sure everybody coming in, hit that like button. Even if you're in the bushes, guys, go ahead and hit that like button and everything so I can continue to bring you great content, because I'm going to be here for all the 8 weeks. And yesterday morning, I couldn't do my live yesterday morning, but I did do it last night. I didn't get a chance to drop it because I was tired, exhausted. This whole side down through my back was all in pain. So I didn't get a chance. I did make the video last night, but I didn't have time to drop it. So after I get through with this, I'm going to go ahead and drop day 6. Okay? I'll be dropping day 6 and some small clips of day 6. Okay? Just like I dropped the one y'all saw this morning, the one about how the diddler seek Cassie out. Cassie didn't seek him out. And how a person like that would isolate you from your family and your friends and all that. He went into the whole thing. Okay. I got a lot of that. And just like I got, oh, let me play this one here. And I wish and I hope, what's her name? Justice. I hope she comes in. If anybody got Justice, contact her and tell her she needs to get into this live. Okay, let me show you this. This is Justice. I just thought about it. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna get back onto the Punisher. This is me and Justice. Okay. We did this live last week. Justice and I. Everybody was in the live, but Justice came up on the panel. And so after the live, I made this little clip, a little snippet of it. And you hear Justice. Everybody knows Justice when she's in my live. Okay. She have her opinions, and I let her give her opinions because she's always right on time. Okay. So I'm going to start it from the beginning. Now, this is Justice, and we're talking about this person right here. I'm going to show you. We're talking about him, Jonathan Oddie. He claims to be the Diddler's sex slave. And also, he mentioned how many times and everything that he had sex with Cassie, why Diddy watched and pleasured himself, that Diddy was directing it. And he talked about a lot of stuff. And this was over 4 years ago. And I actually got that whole interrogation. And I may play it today because if you watch that interrogation, it mirrors everything that Cassie said. And I think I may have to play that interrogation. Y'all need to see that interrogation. It's eye-opening. It have put the pieces together for you. But anyway, let me go into this. This is Justice, myself, talking about Jonathan Oddie when he was being interrogated by the Popo. And you know how they put you in a little room, interrogate you? But Jonathan Oddie had his own way of doing things. Instead of telling them what they wanted to know, he told them what he wants them to know. Watch it. And if you can, and please, guys, put a 1 in the chat for me so I know you hear this, because I really want you to hear this. This is myself, and this is Justice, talking about Jonathan Oddie. Here we go. Put a 1 in the chat if you can.
He said he wanted to set him up as an extortionist.
Yep.
What?
This is after he got that $5 million.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is pissed that they have to give him anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then he feels safe because he signed that NDA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's been interrogated in a room where he think nobody can hear him but them.
He said he wanted to set him up as an extortionist.
Yep.
What?
This is after he got that $5 million.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is pissed that they have to give him anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then, okay, guys. Thank you, Missy. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for letting me know. What do you all think of this tape? This is Justice and myself talking during our live. And I wish her picture was in here too, her thumbnail that she had. But you can hear her as clear as day saying, yep. They want to set him up as an extortionist. Yes. Yes, I was in the chat last week, that live. Okay, you was, Missy. Thank you. Yes. And Justice haven't seen it because this is my first time playing this, doing one of my lives. And I was hoping one day when she's in the live, I'll bring it up to surprise her with it. Yes. And so, I like that. And sometimes what I'm going to start doing when people come up on my live, pick out one, have one person, maybe like Justice and I, and just make a little clip of it like this. I thought that was, it hit it on the nail. Of that entire live, this stood out. And if you listen to how, yep,
Yeah.
He feels safe because he signed that NDA, right? Because he's been interrogated in a room where he think nobody can hear him but them.
He said he wanted to set him up as an extortionist.
Yep.
What?
This is after he got that $5 million.
Uh-huh.
Justice. What? I was shocked when I heard that part. What? Oh my God, that was good. Justice did her thing. She did prompts on that. She did that. Yes, guys. And I did one on Taffy one day. I got a clip of me and her talking, doing a live. And I got a little clip of it. And Justice, you are here. Justice, you are here. Justice, you need to come up because I want to congratulate you. Can you come up? Put a yes or no in the chat. If not, I'm going to drop in if anybody else want to come up. That way I can make some little clips. If anybody, even if you come up for a minute and just say something, and I'll try to make sure you're in one of the little clips I make, if it's really catchy or something like that. Hey, my Pinkie. Okay, I dropped that link for you. And then I'm going to play this for you. Oh, my God.
What happened, Pinkie?
Justice. I'm through with you.
What?
Now, let me say, have you seen this little clip I made?
No, ma'am.
Oh, hey, everybody in the chat, don't say nothing. What I want y'all to do in the chat, put some emojis, something like funny emojis or laughing emojis in the chat for Justice. Because she's getting ready to get a kick out of this. Y'all put something crazy like funny emojis in the chat for Justice. Remember this line we did.
Okay.
Talking about Jonathan Oddie. He's an FBX slave.
Yeah.
Allegedly, but the Diddler, right?
Right.
After that live, I made this here and I dropped it that same night.
Okay.
Okay. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
Okay. Do not talk.
Okay.
You don't hear yourself. What?
Okay.
I'm investigating. Oh, Lord, Justice. Oh, look at Terry. They're already laughing at you right now. You've been out. Let me tell you, this one getting a lot of bites. I put it on all three of my channels. And one of them just went crazy with it. You're becoming a sensation.
Oh, my goodness.
Who knows? I may make another one today after this. But I have to find something really fun. Something got to be catchy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's got a lot of whoa. You just have to hear it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play it over y'all so Jessica can hear it.
He said he wanted to set him up as an extortionist.
Yep.
What?
This is after he got that $5 million.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is pissed that they have to give him anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then he feels safe because he signed that NDA, right? Because he's been interrogated in a room where he think nobody can hear him but them.
He said he wanted to set him up as an extortionist.
Yep.
What?
This is after he got that $5 million.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is pissed that they have to give him anything.
Oh my God, Justice. How do you like that?
That's cute. Oh, Lord. What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Yes, ma'am.
What you say? They want to set him up as an extortionist.
That's right. Yeah, I was.
Oh
I, I
God,
I
that
sent
gets
you.
a lot of things.
I sent you something in your DM. Did you get it?
I won't ever check, but I'll check right now.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I just love that. I just love it. Thank you all for giving Justice her funny faces and
Yeah,
laugh.
thank y'all for the laughs.
But everybody loved it.
What?
What? Let me say, hi Taffy, thank you for being here. Thank you for
Hi
coming in.
there.
Hello,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
See you.
Hi.
Taffy, you've been on my mind for the last 2 days.
I've been
Yes, you
so
have.
busy. I haven't been online. It's been a while since I've been online. I've been busy. You know, I'm getting ready to move back to Florida, moving
Yeah, I
home.
know. I
Yeah,
know.
so I've been trying to gather up things, getting things together. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, you've been on my mind. Maybe that's why. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to let both of you all speak. We're talking about the Diddler. You know, today is day 7.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the second week for day 7. Monday was day 6. Today, Tuesday, is day 7. And all F is breaking loose.
All of
Okay.
it. All of it. All
Oh,
over.
my
All over the
gracious.
streets. All over the streets, Pinkie.
Oh, let me and I don't know whether y'all heard the thing that the other clip I played about, but y'all gonna have to go back and see that one, or maybe I'll play it a little later. But because we got to stay on target. But let me just say this here for Justice. I'm gonna give Justice time to speak about every. Wait, let me make sure I finish with this. Let me just finish up the last portion before you and Justice speak. So let me just finish up with the Punisher. And I'm not
Okay.
sure y'all know who the Punisher is. Just the name
Okay.
itself sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
The Punisher. He's part of the S. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
When you get the name the Punisher, a woman should run. Run the other way.
I'm
But so
telling
all the baby oil that you got.
you.
Okay. Okay. He now he's supposed to be on the trial today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday today. So we're gonna see what he got to say. And I'm gonna make sure I I got transcripts from yesterday, but I got to get the ones for today. There was an area okay. This is where I left off. There was when he gets there, he said Diddy wore a veil during his first freak off with them. A veil. What grown man is going to have on a veil? Are you trying to say marry somebody doing this freak off or what? Are you trying to pretend like you the Virgin Mary or somebody?
I think his inner woman was coming out.
Oh, that's a good way of putting it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an area for him, the Punisher, to sit, and an area for Cassie to sit. And then
Mm-hmm.
around them was little bowls of water and bottles of baby oil. And I already showed them these bottles of baby oil right here. But these because we got a baby in the house. We got baby oil because we got a baby in the house. Y'all know we got a baby in the house, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, also, Cassie got the soft. Cassie got the sofa. It was a sofa. She was sitting opposite of him, and I followed, mimicking what she did. So he's saying he was doing what Cassie was doing because that was his first freak off with a man that
Mm-hmm.
wanted a baby. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and she got a bottle of baby oil and started pouring it on herself, and I did similar. So he don't know what to expect with a man with a veil, but he know we naked and we both sitting on our sofas opposite looking at each other. And so he started pouring on the baby oil because she started, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
you know, she's always been directed by the Diddler.
Mm-hmm.
A few minutes later, I could see her husband enter the room. He thought Diddler was her husband,
Mm-hmm.
okay? The man was nude.
Mm.
Ooh, but I could not see his face because he had that veil over his face. And he had a bottle of what is this? Astroglide. Astroglide. I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna have to look that up. What is Astroglide? Anybody?
I don't know what that
Some
is.
type of lubricant. That's what I'm thinking. It ain't a baby oil. I know that for sure. But anyway, at some point, the man stood up and left the room. Okay? Cassie followed him. He said he was paid an additional $1,200 when he was for what? $1,200. And oh wait, where's my phone? My phone is ringing. Let me stop that. Let me turn it off. Turn the volume down. I didn't know it was on. Okay. Paid additional $1,200. Now that's an additional to what they normally pay.
Yeah, that was his tip.
That's his tip. He must did a good job. He was the Punisher, I guess. When asked, the witness said he had between 8 and 12-hour encounters with the couple. 8 and 12 hours. Well, you know, the longest is four days.
That's right.
That freak off, and you should be rolled out, dried up with that.
Oh my God!
Ooh, Lord. He said he had also met with them at an ecstasy house, a luxurious hotel on Central Park South, just a stone throw from the, the Trump International Hotel. He said that as Cassie became more comfortable in his presence, he switched from wearing a veil to a baseball cap. And you know who that is, right? Somebody switched from a veil to a baseball cap. Okay. Let's talk about what you all know, because that's what the Punisher said. And there's other things I'm going to talk about, other people's testimony too. But that's the portion from the Punisher. I'm going to start with Justice, and then Kathy, you go after that. I'm going to mute myself, but I'm still, because I'm eating lunch at the because I'm eating this lunch that's been sitting here. Okay, so let's go ahead. Justice, you got it.
Okay. That's why I came, because I wanted to bring some tidbits I had heard on this from these people who are sitting right there in the courtroom. And one of the sources said, ma'am, one of the sources said, say it again, Pink. I'm sorry, I can't understand.
I said, tell it.
Okay, yes, ma'am. One of the sources said, and I don't think too many people caught this because I ain't seen no thumbnail on it yet, but the diddler makes Cassie answer to his mama's name during the freak-offs. Ha. Now, what grown, yes, ma'am, what grown man having whatever he doing over in the corner with his veil and baseball cap, why you want this woman to be called the name of your mama?
Oh, my Lord.
Ooh. Now, if that ain't sick, what is? Yeah.
Let me bring up the mama so y'all can see what the mama looks like.
Let
me bring up. Oh, my Lord. Now, that's strong. You bringing it, Jeffrey. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, it just came out about an hour ago. How sick is that? That's sick. How sick is that? You got to call her Janice. You got to call her Janice. That's his mama name. Call her Janice.
But you know he kissed his mama in the mouth.
That's right.
His mama can put her hands flat on the floor.
That's what she said. Both hands flat. That's what she said.
And she was getting an IV too. She get them IVs with him.
Yeah, that's what they do after the freak off. So,
he's in that freak off.
That's right. Lord. That's right. She had that white fingernail polish on too, Pinkie. Oh yeah, Lord.
She wears white fingernail polish.
That's right. Lord. But I think he be yeah, I think he be going. The reason why he's sitting over in that corner, because as a little boy, he probably was placed in the corner. You know, she ran a brothel. You know, she had a lot of HO3s up in there.
Oh,
So he been looking at this kind of stuff since he was a little bitty boy.
Oh,
And she probably had him sitting in the corner watching. You watch. Let me show you how you supposed to do this stuff here. Because you're going to take over the family business.
oh my Lord.
So that's
Oh, my
why
Lord.
he held Cassie to go by the name of Janice when
Oh,
they
my
having a freak out. Because he reliving his childhood.
oh, Lord.
That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think he reliving that childhood. Mm-hmm.
Justice, you hurting my ears today.
It hurt I had to shut my own mouth up when I heard that. My mouth dropped open. I had to pick it back up and break. What the heck is this?
This is damaging. This is damaging to me. Oh, Lord.
Jupiter or Mars somewhere. Nobody do. I don't know who do
What
this
in the
stuff.
car crash is going on?
This is worse than an OJ trial. This is
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is worse than all them other people.
Oh, what kind of filth? What kind of filth is this?
Oh Lord. Let me sanitize my ears. I got to take
Get the baby wipes. Get the baby wipes.
mess that I'm here.
Oh.
Come on, sanitizer.
I tell you what, thing, every mama with a new baby ought to get rid of that baby oil, because woo, it brings back some memories.
I got to keep mine for my baby though.
K1. I don't know why he didn't use K1 jelly. Why was he using baby oil and not K1 jelly?
Childhood. I keep telling you, he going back to his childhood. Ain't no telling what kind of freaky things went on with him when he was a baby. And that baby oil.
Boy.
Why he fixated on baby oil? It could have been any oil. It could have been mineral oil. It could have been castor oil. But he chose baby oil.
What kind of Richard Pryor is this going on? Richard Pryor come up in a bottle, but he wasn't like this. I mean, he set himself on fire, but good Lord. Jesus Christ.
Now, wait a minute. Well, now, you know, one of the witnesses that testified said that he is itty bitty ditty.
Yeah.
No bigger than a Tootsie Roll. No bigger than a Tootsie Roll. I think that has a lot to do with him being
he didn't grow, he didn't develop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he requested that she get men with big ones. Because he fantasized.
Little beyond.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all coming together now like pieces of a puzzle.
Oh Lord, you I'm gonna have my eyes. Everybody in the chat, hide your eyes and cover up
cover your ears, because Justice in the house. Cover your ears. I got one more tidbit for you, Pinkie.
Wait, let me put on my seatbelt.
If it's worse than this one.
Let me put on my seatbelt, Justice. Please let me buckle up. Let me buckle up and put my shoes.
You see, look, I'm holding on tight.
All right.
My steel toe. Let me put on my steel toe shoes. Let me put my steel toe boots on.
All right. I don't know. This came out from Cassie's mama. You know, she testified today.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Okay,
yeah,
tell me about
Cassie's mama has testified. And she testified proving RICO charges. And this is how she did it.
Okay.
Back in the day, he beat Cassie so bad that she had bruises all on her back, all on her legs, all on her buttocks. I mean, he beat her bad. Because he took her phone and found out that she was messing around with Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
So Cassie sends an email to her mama and say, look, this is when the mama found out that her child that she loved is being sex trafficked and beat. The mama didn't know nothing about this until this moment right here. Cassie emails her mother and his assistant and say, look, he has beat me. He said he got 2 tapes he gonna release, one on Christmas Day. This was like 4 days before Christmas. He got one he gonna release on Christmas Day. He's gonna ruin me. And then he's gonna go and leave the country. And he's gonna hire somebody to unalive me and Kid Cudi.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it's in the email. Mama kept that email. Mama was smart. She kept that email all these years. So now we listening to him threatening her. We listening to him telling her how he gonna unalive them by hiring somebody else. See, he's already presenting the state's case as Mama read this email in court.
Oh, keep
But
me
wait.
near the cross.
Yeah, but hold on. Cassie leaves and comes to Mama's house. When she get there, they showed the pictures. The mother said, "Give me that camera over there." And the mother started taking, back in the day, wasn't nothing but them Kodak cameras. You snap a picture and you pull it off.
Right.
Where she was snapping them pictures and pulling them out of Cassie beat all behind her legs, all on her knees, all on her buttocks, all up and down her back, all upside her head. I mean, I'm talking like somebody just take your body and just beat on it. This is what he did to this woman. And the mama took all these pictures.
She was a kid.
Yeah, yeah. The mama took all these pictures and she kept them. Mama kept the pictures. Listen to me, how smart and how God operates.
Like the
Mama
dress.
kept these pictures. It's been over 20 years, but Mama held on to them pictures. But now, wait a minute. He finds out that Cassie done told, because his assistant let him know, done told Mama about the sex stuff, about the beating, and Cassie done got home. So he contacts the mama through email and say, "Yeah, I'm finna release these tapes unless you send me $20,000. Extortion. Ain't that what they call that?
That's what they call it.
Mama
That's
kept the
another word.
emails. Mama kept the emails. He said, "I want $20,000 for the money I done spent on your daughter." Mama didn't have that kind of money. So Mama and husband, he thought they wasn't going to be able to get that money. And Mama them going to say, "Going on back to him. You know, we can't do nothing." But Mama them got a lien on their house and got that $20,000. And he, in the email, sent his bank account number. Come on here. Woo! Thank you, Lord. He sent his bank account number for you to put the money in there. All them emails Mama kept. So she sent the $20,000 to him to save her daughter's life. I'm gonna unalive her if you don't send it. I'm gonna take her out. I mean, he just bragging on paper, leaving a paper trail, leaving a trail on all this stuff he doing. And so she sent the money, which he didn't need. He rich. He didn't want it. So once he figured out, oh, they got the money, he sent it back. Here, take it back. I don't want that. But you done already threatened him. This woman, this mother.
And then made the perpetrator.
Yes, 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 yes.
This God has been watching. Oh, this child would not be alive today.
That's right. That's right.
God,
that's right.
God had her in his hands, no matter what demon and everything been doing to her.
Yeah. So he sent the money. He sent the money back to them, and life went on. But today, oh Lord have mercy, today in court, the government say, "How you know that he was the one that beat her?" She said, "I got the email. He told me what he did and what he gonna do." How you know he threatening her life? "I got the email. He sent it to me, told me 20,000 or she ain't no more." How you know he threatened to extort you about releasing tapes on? "I got the email. He sent it to me. And he's got his bank account number on there too, where I sent him the money." Oh, baby, God is so good.
She had the email. She had the email like that Monica, that girl Levinsky had the blue dress, like Monica Levinsky.
That's
blue
right.
dress.
That's right. She
Monica
kept
had
that email.
blue dress, honey.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. And they said that he shows up at some event. Oh, it was Cassie's birthday. He wasn't invited, but he shows up and snatches her phone. Cassie runs upstairs, but the mama, who said enough is enough. Don't you mess with a mama bear about her baby.
I know that's right.
The mama met him at the door outside. You ain't coming in here. And between her and the diddler stood his security. She told security, y'all gonna have to take me out because he ain't touching my child. And her and him was raising a voice, talking and say, she give me my daughter's phone. Say he buckled down. He never had a woman. I think that goes back to his childhood too. He never had a woman to take authority and take charge with him. He had that woman Cassie's phone and turned and walked away. After all that hell raising, he turned and walked away. He never met a woman like that.
He had to stand down.
He stood down. That's right. That's
He
right.
had to stand down, Negro. Stand down.
And today in court, after she testified all of that, his team stood up, Mr. Alawas, whatever his name is, and he fanned through the papers like it's your turn. Defense, your turn. Cross-examine. Defense stands up, goes through the papers, fumbling the papers. We don't have no questions, and sit down. Now check this out. When Mama stepped down off that stage, it's like she was back there in 1990, whatever it was. So she looked at Diddy straight in his eyes. Say, Diddy put his head down. He wouldn't look at that woman. Say, from the time she walked from that witness stand to her seat, she kept her eyes on him. He wouldn't even raise his head. He wouldn't even look at her. I said, that's what he needed when he was a kid that he never got.
That's why he is the way he is, because his mama did not do
Yeah.
Ooh, she looked at him and say, how you like me now?
Yeah, what you working with? What you working with?
How you
what you
like
working
me
with?
I bet he ain't never had no woman do that to him. Look at him like that. Challenge. That was a challenge. Nobody challenges him.
What
You
she was
don't
saying,
challenge me. Don't you know who I am?
What she was saying was checkmate.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, ma'am. Say he ain't put his head up. He wouldn't even look around. He wouldn't even look at the woman.
He couldn't.
When a black woman sits down and starts rocking, you know she's uneasy.
It took all she could take.
I got my hands cross my legs, and I'm sitting here rocking like you do in church. That's what you do in church, or you do this here. Y'all took me back to church.
That's what I'm doing too. I'm sitting up here rocking too. I ain't sitting still.
I'm uneasy. I am very uneasy right now. Because this is come on, Taffy.
This is almost unbelievable. We don't live like that. We don't know people like that. I know I don't. I don't know nobody like this. I don't know nobody that could take a whooping like this poor girl did. The things this poor little child. I mean, the things.
Let me tell you something, Taffy. When God got a plan for your life, can't nobody kill you. Her plan, and she didn't even know it, was to bring this demon down. And that's what she did at the cost of $30 million. Yes, ma'am.
That little girl, I thought about that little girl, how she had to suffer and how sick this man is. This man is sick, but then who made him like his mom and his family? They sat. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish. Go
ahead, baby. Take your time. Do your thing. Tell it.
Because this girl, I'm sitting here rocking too. I know I'm sitting here rocking too, because I don't know nobody like this. I don't know people like this. How could these people exist? But they out there. They're out there, and they are living. And I mean, they are existing. And this is almost as if this is the normal way to be. This is how we live. This is the way I was brought up. I was brought up like this. And this is what I know. And this is what he knows. But this is so sick. This polar woman had to endure. She had to endure living. Well, I don't know. She some of it she allowed. Some of this stuff. She was
no.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I understand that. Everybody, you know what? You tell me right now that I don't have to take this beating that I'm finna take, and I know it because I've been taking it. But let me tell you, she was 17 years old. He was 30-some years old. You take a child and you just literally
ain't know no better.
He literally controlled her mind. He reprogrammed her. In fact, One of the persons that testified is breaking up. Some breaking up, baby.
Man,
Hmm.
She breaking up, Pinkie.
Okay, let me see. Taffy, go ahead and finish, and then we'll come back to Justice. Go ahead, Taffy.
yeah, I could hear you
Yeah, I hear you now.
sound good. You sound good.
breaking up. But
Go ahead, Taffy.
for
Something is going on. Taffy, can you hear me? Oh,
yes, I
something
hear
on
you.
Okay, go ahead and continue talking. Taffy, something happened with her intercom. Taffy, there's something that's happening with your intercom. I don't know what it is. Tell you what, while you work on it, drop down and come back in, Taffy. While you do that, drop down and come back in, because I definitely want to hear what you have to say. I'll let Justice start talking until you drop down and come back in, or say something right now so I can see whether it's been fixed. He's not responding. Okay. Taffy, let me just type it in. Okay, she just dropped down. She'll come back up. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, Miss Pinkie, that it's easy to say, but that was a grown woman. She got grown in age, but mentally, he had already stumped her. He had already they take prisoners of war, and they will make you and condition you to turn against your own country.
Right.
You would turn against your own family, your own mother. And that's what he did to this child. Post-traumatic stress syndrome is what her therapist diagnosed her. She has been, and then one of the persons that testified said that he told them, I got her right where I want her. She'll do anything I say. He had been mentally programming her. When she met him, she was not in drugs. She was not a promiscuous young lady. She was not no 3 or 4 on the streets. He turned her out. He turned her
She
out.
didn't even know how to do a lot of this. She didn't know nothing really.
She didn't know nothing. No, man. And then when you beat a person so long, Miss Pinkie, you take a dog. You beat your dog so long about stepping in that next room, you can't even pull that dog in that room. That dog be pulling back because he know this pain gonna come when I step in that room.
Right.
And that's what he did to her. I never, ever, ever blame the victim, because we don't know. We hearing about what she went through. We weren't there, and we didn't feel those pains and those blows. And no, ma'am, no, ma'am. That demon needs to be destroyed. That's how I feel about it. And if she got to the point that she was 50 years old and was still taking beatings, after you beat so long, you lose your fight. You lose your will. You go through something mentally. You changed inside. You done lost hope. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We ain't blaming her. That demon going down. That demon going down. We know how evil he was. If you can literally stomp a child out of a woman, you can do anything. Anything. And that's what he did to the other girl. No. And that makes me nervous. And I ain't even in it. If it make you nervous and me nervous, wonder what it do to her, who got to walk in that room, who got to wake up, got to sleep with you. What you think? Yeah, she's scared, full of fear. That's how the enemy do us, even in our everyday life. We got a bad tire on our car. We feel nervous going to get the tire fixed. Fear is what the enemy uses. And then when you use it excessively like that, show you what I can do to other people, and plus I'm doing stuff to you. I'm threatening your mama. I'm threatening you. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. We ain't no. That demon must go.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Justice, before you say something, I'm going to let you speak that even Don that testified last Friday and yesterday, Don said that when they witnessed the beating
Mm-hmm.
with the skillet, he trying to hit her over the head with the skillet,
Mm-hmm.
dragging her upstairs by her hair.
Mm-hmm.
He called a meeting for them and said that that's how people in love or
Mm-hmm.
couples
Mm-hmm.
get beat upside the head, I guess. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
he mentioned if they don't forget about this or if they talk about this,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't come up missing.
Thank you.
So
Thank
they
you.
did not talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to come up missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Taffy, Taffy, just drop back down. Taffy, come back up. You just drop back down. Okay. Whew, Lord, this is explosive. This
It
is
is. It is.
explosive, guys.
This here stuff that we're witnessing right now, mark my words, will be in journals, will be at therapy offices, will be in women's centers and shelters for them to see and understand what is happening, for families to see what's happening with their daughters or their sons, how they're being groomed and how they're being manipulated and AB'd. And this here is a lesson that everybody can learn for, the signs you can look for to see what's happening with your daughter who with somebody that you don't feel comfortable about. If
But
you see,
also, Justice, this is
uh-huh.
a moment that most universities are going to
Yeah,
enlarge. That people
exactly.
are studying to become a lawyer.
That's
This
what
is
I'm
going to
talking
be
about.
in the school.
And
They're gonna,
counselors and
right,
therapists.
right. They're going to use this as a teaching moment for
Yeah,
all the lawyers.
definitely.
All
Oh, Pinkie,
judges.
I forgot to tell you. Did you know that he threatened her husband?
Oh, yeah.
He
Mhm.
threatened him before he became her husband. Every man she ever been with, he ran him off. He got with Michael B. Jordan and told him, you need to back off. And Michael B. Jordan backed off.
Right.
I say, Wakanda, what's wrong with you? That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
Wakanda.
But
On
the
that.
husband didn't back off.
No, he wouldn't back out. He said, you do whatever you got to do. You gonna take me out? Then you take me out. Because I ain't
Right.
letting her go.
Let me tell you, I'm
And he
having
never had a man to stand up to him like that.
I will stay down and listen. Will try my phone. I'll turn my phone off for a second and come. Okay, and could it be tripping? Okay. Turn your phone back off. If you think you can come back up, Kathy, I definitely want you to come back up. Okay? Because I do want to hear your side.
Yeah.
Y'all was you and Justice that put me in the church. I started rocking. For me to start rocking, that means I'm, Lord. Lord. This has to be said. This needs to be shown.
Yeah.
I get tired of people. Everybody thought she was in for the money. This woman ain't. She $30,000. She should have asked for $100 million.
But listen, before she got with him, she was a high price model.
Yeah,
She was walking the runway. She was making money, and people were bidding for her to represent them. When he found out how she was, that's just his way of destroying a woman.
Right.
That's just his way to destroy a woman.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta see, this is a beautiful woman, and that's what he looked at.
Yeah.
She's young. She's
Mm-hmm.
and he even said this to somebody. He wanted them where he can mold them.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
He said because she's 19, he can mold her.
That's right. And that's what he did. Shaped her mind where she felt defeated, had her hiding her beatings from her own family. And we got women like that right now, wearing dark sunglasses or makeup to conceal the bruises and sit up with you all day long.
And then the makeup over the body paint.
That's right.
And then made sure she got her IVs right before so she could look fresh and brand new. And everything. And she knew how to pose and stand beside him because if not, when she get back, she
know what's gonna happen to her. Yes.
Right. So she has to play that part. She looks so beautiful, like every picture. She looked like a porcelain doll.
They showed the lady say they showed the pictures of her when he sent her when she got to her mama all beat up. Say she looked at the woman started crying, telling us. She started crying. The content creator started crying. She said the pictures that they showed in that courtroom that mama had, Say it was, say even the jury people looked like they want to cry.
Yeah.
That she looked at just beat like a dog, like an animal. She was beat all over her body, all over her body.
Justice, let me have you to pick that up before I want to try to give Taffy a chance to speak before.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, Taffy.
Oh, okay. I'm back up now. I hope I could stay up. Sometimes I be having troubles with my phone because I'm
Go
so
ahead.
close to Tijuana. But anyway, I mean Mexico. But anyway, it's just so sad how that boy how that man did that poor girl. I mean, it's amazing that she was able to walk. The infections and the things that she had going on,
Yeah.
and that she could even function and think. But oh my God, I'm so glad her mother was there. You know, I guess she must have finally broke to let her mother know, because I just can't believe her mother knew about that for years. You know, well, she is an. Do you think her mother knew what was going on? You just can't really be in your children's life
No,
like that.
I don't think so
No,
in the
I
very
told you that
beginning.
she found out when Cassie sent her the email about him threatening to unalive her. That was her first time finding out that her daughter was
Oh,
in the
okay.
sex thing, that he was doing all of this. She didn't know.
Because what a person like him is to do for you, they isolate you. What they want to do is isolate you from your family and
Yeah,
your friends. You want you to cut
yeah.
them off. You have to cut them off.
See, believe it or not, I really have not been following this because I couldn't stand him. For some reason, I never really cared for him. Never. And I like that poor girl. I used to like Kim Porter, and I never could
Mm.
understand what was the attraction and the way he used to dog her out. Because, I followed her because I liked
Yeah,
her. It was
yeah,
something about her that I liked her, but I pitied her too. It was just something about her. I followed her and I felt so bad when they found her body over there. But it was
yeah.
just I couldn't stand him. So I really didn't follow. But then I started listening to, it was one of the creators that I've been halfway listening to, and then Pinkie, I started listening to yours, and it was just like, is m- this man is really, this really happened to this poor, this is so almost unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable what this poor young lady had to go through and
Yeah,
what
she
she's.
went through the same thing. And when she was pregnant, allegedly pregnant, she had, right before they give birth to their child, she had to
uh,
go and let other men sleep with her.
what?
No, I'm serious. We did it on one of my lives. Uh, Other men have to sleep with you right before you give birth.
Yeah, I told you I ain't been following this stuff. This is, I don't know
No,
people like this.
right. And
This
she
is
begged him. She
disgusting.
begged him that she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do that. And he told her, you have to do it.
Ah.
So, right. And it's not just one man. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
group of men that have to sleep with her while she was pregnant, right before you give birth. They sleep with you.
And he's all right with that.
He's up.
And these
Oh, that's
are his
not,
children.
that's
What
what
he
they
says,
do. That's what he does. He let other men sleep with his women right before they give birth. And she begged him that she didn't want to do that, but she had to. He told her, you got to do it. So he don't understand why she acting like she don't want to do it. That's just what they have to do. I'm
wow.
serious. I'm dead serious. And this is
Okay,
nothing
thank
new.
you.
And it's in one of my old videos, and I may have to bring that back up and show it to bring it back up. You know how I bring up all some of my old videos and show y'all stuff? I need to bring that portion up and show y'all. This,
Wow.
this, this is when I say this is just a taffy, this is just a, you just haven't heard it all. I've been going live. I only missed one live so far yesterday. But I did it as a pre-recorded, and I haven't dropped it. But I've been following this from day one from Cassie's lawsuit, and I do, and I keep the transcript. I pull the case. I do all of that.
Oh my gracious! I
And
had
I've been.
said
Go ahead.
it was some of my friends. We had went out to dinner and everything, and they was talking about it because I had said I don't even know. I really wasn't paying that much attention. I wasn't not following this, and then they was talking about it and telling about. And I said I know who I need to follow and see who will let her, And so I started listening. Sometimes in the middle of the night, if I can't sleep or something, I'll wake up and I'll turn you on and I'll listen to it and listen to Justice too. And
Oh Lord,
and
thank you.
enjoy. Yeah, y'all like my family. My daughter be laughing and telling me, "Yeah, y'all my family, y'all my family, y'all my family." Yes, I be listening. And then it's another creator, this little girl. She out there at the courtroom, at the courthouse. I listen sometimes, but I'm like, I don't even know if I want to listen to this. But this man is sick. I didn't listen yesterday. Some of it I didn't listen to that girl. I listened to maybe a little bit of it, and I wanted to hear the mama, but I was doing something and I forgot. And I'm so glad I came in early today and I said, I got to turn it on. I got to find out. Somebody got to tell me, what did the mother say? What did she know? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I did find this out. Oh God, mm. And you said and it's like my mama used to say, don't ask what's next or can it get any worse? Don't even
It's
ask
worse.
that.
It's worse. Even the stuff I thought day 3 was the most terrible thing I heard, and then to day 4, that was last week. Then when day 4 came on and was talking the testimony, I thought that was the worst I'm going to hear. Then I thought day 3 was nothing then, and then when day 5, it's like, oh my God, and that was Friday. And then yesterday, I said everybody was saying it can't get no worse. And then today it's even worse. So each day it gets worse and worse. And I don't know
Is
how
it
he's gonna hold
children's?
up. But he didn't hold up. He already flipped out on his attorney. The jury was not in there when he flipped out. He flipped out on them because he is running the show. He tells them what to do. And got to remember, he ain't even no attorney.
Wow.
He's running the
Is his daughter still there? Is his little girl still
They came
little
on.
prom queen?
He showed up on day 2 of last week. It was the 3 sons, the 3 daughters, the 2 twins, and the other daughter with the mama and the mama and the kids' mamas. Each kid got their mamas except for the twins. Their mama is dead, and
Right.
the curly hair boy, his mama, he's their
Yeah,
sister.
Kim's kids. Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The girls, after hearing how you back, all right, thank you. Okay. That was husband saying he's back home. Because husband, he took. That's why I'm able to go live because husband had the baby, took the baby out this morning. So there's that. So we never know when I may have to end this live. But anyway, they walked out. They heard how the SEX slave was peeing in her mouth, that he was instructed to pee in her mouth, and she was choking on the pee. And did that stop? No, she had to continue while being choked. And then he
Oh,
also peed in her mouth, allegedly. And that's one of the biggest things. And I heard so many, so Benzo, he played on Love and Hip Hop. He said if he ever hear a man do something like that to his girl, he'll be in jail and be there happy in jail.
Did you hear, Pinkie, that after the worker get off, he make her come to the next room and take the stuff out of her and rub it on his nipples?
Right,
yeah.
yeah, that's
I
what I
heard.
heard.
Yeah.
Rub it
Yeah.
on his
Now that was
nipple.
the sickest. That was the sickest. Yeah.
Now, also
Yeah.
defecation too.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
Was the girls in there to hear that? Was the girls in there to hear that?
I don't know that they hear that part, but I know they walked out and they haven't been back since. They have not been back since. They
Oh God.
heard that first day on Tuesday, the first day that they went, and we thought that was just like, oh my God. They heard it and they walked out of the courtroom and left, and they haven't been back since.
So all three of the girls.
Right, all three of the girls walked out in the middle of the testimony. They didn't wait till no lunchtime. They couldn't take it. I don't blame them. And that was who would put their child, their girls through that. And I heard, now this is what a credible source, because news media, I watch all the time, love it to death, that he was expecting, and he is so upset that there's not thousands of people at his trial standing out, standing in. He wants thousands to be there. And then also there's people out there wearing Free Diddy t-shirts. Yeah. I hear echoing in somewhere. But
that was my I just got a call.
Okay, that's fine. And it's just people are walking around for $20 an hour with the Free Diddy t-shirts, black t-shirts, white writing that says Free Diddy. And these people look like they just got them from under the bridge somewhere. And they walking around with the Free Diddy t-shirts, standing in a line, all grouped up, Free Diddy. And look like they haven't watched TV or got a cell phone or don't know even who Diddy is, or what it is, or what they're there for. They just there to get their $20 an hour by walking around with that t-shirt on. They pay, there's a person there that's issuing the t-shirts, and then they get $20 an hour. After you get first, depends on how long you wear the t-shirt, $20 for each hour. Ain't that sad? And so we're trying to figure out who is paying them. Is it maybe Diddy's camp, or Diddy got that set up and everything? We don't know. Yeah. But there's, oh Lord. Victim 3 have never showed up since. They're still looking for victim 3, update on victim 3. Have not showed up. Victim 3, they don't know whether she was taken or by the Diddy's camp, or paid off, or gotten to by Diddy. They don't know. And so they're still looking, and everything is alleged, but they're still looking. They got everybody everybody looking for her. She's not answering cell phone, text, no nothing. She's been missing since the first week, last week, and they can't find her. And let me just show who we're because we started out, I think, Justice, it was 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was West, Cassie, London, and Michelle. No, I'm wrong. It was West, Cassie, Michael B. Jordan, and Mike Myers.
Right.
And then the next day, that was on day 2. On Wednesday, day 3, we had 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
How did we get from 4 to 12?
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody still, we don't understand how Mike Myers fit in this situation. I still don't know. But Kid Cudi, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Fits in. Audrey O'Day, we know how she fits in because she was part of the girl group Danny King.
Yeah.
With all that abuse, allegedly, while she was on that reality show. It was forming a singing group. And then Laura London, I'm not sure how she fits in, but I know she's dating somebody or close to whatever.
She used to be with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, that's it.
And Nipsey Hussle ain't no more.
Right. And allegedly, a lot of people thinking that the Diddler had something to do with that.
Thank you.
Allegedly.
Remember, Nipsey Hussle came out with a fashion line, and you know, Diddy had Sean John. Competition.
Competition. We can't have that competition, I guess he said.
Uh-huh.
Now, also, and then we got Michelle Williams. Only I don't know how she fits in. I know she was part of the
Destiny Child.
Destiny Child. But
Well, we know his unproven contacts right now.
right.
Jay-Z and B, and
Right.
Michelle might have saw something.
That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe
Uh-huh.
she or heard something.
Uh-huh.
Now, Dawn, we know how she is because Dawn is one of the girl groups of Dawn.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's like Audrey O'Day. Okay, so she also suing him.
Uh-huh.
Justin Combs, we know, and Kristen Combs, we know.
Uh-huh.
Those are his sons,
Yeah.
biological sons. And then we got Dallas Austin. You know,
I don't know about him.
I don't know. So we Mike Myers and Dallas Austin. I just don't know how they fit in, but we're gonna find out. We definitely gonna find out. And this is that girl group I was telling you about, Danity Kane.
Uh-huh.
3 of the women out of these 5, 3 of the women, you got the it's filed lawsuits.
Uh-huh.
Actually, yeah. So that's it. I don't know. And this Cassie's thing on how the SEX trafficking, human
Uh-huh.
XEX, assault and battery, gender motivated violence. And I'm thinking that's because of female. He loved to hell beat the crap out of the females, allegedly.
Uh-huh.
SEX harassment. And we see that all the time. He harassed a woman even when she's not around him. He gets harassed by him, but other people in his camp on his order. Gender discrimination. Yeah, he's been discriminating against her since she been there, and every other woman.
Yep, he hated women.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. You said it right. He hated women. Women. That's that gender motivated violence and gender discrimination. And then hostile work environment. She did have a hostile work environment. And let me just bring this down so we can see the last of it. Okay, you know, he mistreated Cassie. Okay, that's what that said. Okay, I just want to make sure I bring that in too. But this is sadistic. This is something I never could think of. But all of this stuff, I don't think anything that she did was consensual. You have to remember, she was being controlled from day one. Made these promises and then controlled from day one. Okay, but coercion is, yeah, that's what happened. But let's go on to Lord, this is I want y'all to hear this. This is a man that's out. He's outside the courtroom, and it's very short. But his channel is InnerCity Press. And when I say he's a good person to follow on all of this stuff, he is. And it says U.S. versus Sean Combs, day 7. Biggie Smalls name check. Dancer and chef corruption. Everything. Okay, so we're gonna get into his line right quick. Okay, he's
All right.
outside the courtroom, and he always give a recap and everything about this. His information is going to be down in my description box on the credit.
Okay.
Okay, and y'all need to. I don't know whether it would play it, but we'll see, because whenever I do StreamYard to do a that's when y'all just have to see. I pray it don't happen, but if it does, but I'm kind of even afraid to play it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because I know what happens. And this StreamYard let me just check right quick, make sure there's nobody in my live that's doing something that they shouldn't be doing. Let me just check right quick. There's let me just check right quick, guys. I'm just running through. So far, I don't see anybody behind the wall, but that don't mean they're not there. Okay, that don't mean they're not there. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to just keep it up just in case. Okay. Now you see how I haven't had no problems all morning, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Now it may happen whenever, because I think what somebody is doing, they're trying to disrupt my life. They really do. They do. And what's going to happen? What they tend to do? They'll knock me completely out. My whole screen will go black. This whole screen was going to go black. I'm saying going to go black because 99% out of the time, that's what they do. They'll take my whole StreamYard, and it's going to black me out where y'all won't be able to hear me or see me. Okay? And if that happens, we're going to go ahead and just stop it, and then I'll pick up my live. I'll just start a new one because that's what tends to happen. So I'm warning y'all and everybody in the chat. So if that happens, y'all won't be able to hear me or see me. Or if you can hear me, you won't be able to see me. They get in there and they hack. Okay? So I'm going to try it and see what's going to happen. Okay. Now just watch for it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Come on in, husband. Come over here for a second. I'm getting ready to show this here, and I already let everybody know what happens when I haven't had not one problem all morning. All morning. I've been on my live for 2 hours and 18 minutes. And I'm going to try this. And I already told them what happens, normally what happens. Wait, you know what? Okay, yeah. Wait. My husband is going to help me do something a little different. Jesse and Taffy, y'all go ahead and take over for a moment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. How long before you move, Miss Taffy?
I haven't moved yet. We supposed to move in January.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I went back in February. Wait, no, I went. Yeah, that was February because I had to take a red eye. Remember, I dashed out and I was there from February because my daughter-in-law, she had some surgery done, and while I was there, my son, he found out he had some fluid on his spine. Oh, everybody, they
Oh,
needed me.
Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there and I stayed there until after my birthday. I was there for no, I came back because my birthday was in April, so I was there from February to April.
Mm.
So now, well, we're gonna be moving down to Orlando now because see, we down here where we stay, we live near the Tijuana River, and it's where the sewage from the Tijuana River comes from, and it's a mess. They haven't fixed that in years, and it's just making you sick, and it's getting worse. And yeah, the state, this California been suing over there, and things were supposed to be going good, but anyway, it's making you sick, and I'm sick, and everybody's sick, and so we get ready to go.
Okay.
But anyway,
Okay.
so I'm
My husband
moving back to Florida, getting ready to go back to Florida.
told me something. Hoping, because he's been working on my computer this morning. That was before I got up, and I did not know it until right before I went live when I was talking to him over the phone while him and baby was out. And when I say baby, I mean Phoenix. was out. And so he just showed me, instead of doing it the normal way that I do, he just showed me a new way. So my daughter tried to show me a new way last week, and it didn't work because nobody could hear me, and it still happened. So my husband just showed me a new way. Let's hope it works out. I'm going to go ahead and start it. It's very short, but like I said, this is InnerCity Press. He's really good. He's always at the courthouse. He makes sure we know exactly what's going on. And I just love watching him. So it's very short, but we're going to watch it, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let me get it up. And keep your fingers crossed. He's saying hopefully that it won't, whoever's doing that won't be able to block me out and block my screen out. Okay? Here we
Okay.
go.
Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, InnerCity Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Now, we're going back in for the U.S. versus Sean Combs trial, day 7. Day 7, we're with the personal assistant on the stand. The chef is coming up, also the mother of Cassie Ventura. Now, we're covering it in great detail, and you can find it on various platforms, and including we did a week 1 ebook that's available on Google Play. You can find it. But yesterday, in terms of the procedure and the openness of the trial, we have this development to report. Last week on Thursday, I filed into the docket a letter to say that too much is not going into the docket, that every morning the lawyers come in and say what we filed overnight, Your Honor, and he issues rulings. Well, the way it works is that these are judicial documents. Anything that's submitted to a judge, particularly in a criminal case, but even in civil litigation, this is supposed to be public. And so he basically said, we've received an application from the press, that's InnerCity Press, and he directed them to, I guess, spend a week redacting the things they've been filing in the first part of the case so that next Tuesday they put them in. That's a week from today. And he said thereafter, do it once a week. I don't know. First of all, that's on too much of a delay. And number two, I could see that sliding. He didn't say on which day of the week to do it, how to do it on a rolling basis. And so it seems like a setup for a problem. So there may have to be other filings, but at least we've gotten to first base. So we're leading off first, and we may try to steal second. Not steal second, we deserve second. So I actually just did I don't know, somebody else's podcast at greater length about this. And it did make me think that, one, Combs may be calling in the Georgia duo of Steele and Westmoreland more often because they seem to take a more aggressive approach. And, just looking at it in terms of strategy, if you didn't plead guilty, it's because you think the witnesses are lying. And if you think the witnesses are lying, you should ask them if you can, are you lying? Why is your story so different? That happens all the time. People speak to the government a number of times, and the stories aren't always exactly the same. And it can be explained away, but if there's too many differences, this is what a cross-examination is supposed to focus on, not a bunch of reading back years and years of emails. Just a critique. Let me move to another SDNY case. There's a number of them, and we do our best, especially now that the trial ends at 3, to run and cover them. Yesterday there was a white-collar criminal called Leach. $600 million are missing. He's out on the lam. He's out on bail, and he'll have a trial in, I guess, April 2026. But there's another guy, it's even worse. Jonah Rechnitz. Now, if you're a New Yorker, you may remember this. He was part of a Bill de Blasio corruption scandal. Well, he's putting back his sentencing yet again, this time to August 12th. Jonah Rechnitz, maybe never to be sentenced. He's out in LA. Kobo, it was a union, and he owes some restitution. There's a big fight, and he doesn't want to pay, and you can check it out. But he put in a sealed filing asking for a delay. We don't know why, and he got it until August. Also, the United Nations. Yesterday, we published a scoop, an exclusive, in which Courtney Rattray, the chief of staff of Antonio Guterres, wrote to various agencies saying, how can we save money in this era of Trump by moving jobs out of the United States? Well, I can say, you're welcome. Please do go, because if you can't abide by the First Amendment, you shouldn't be here. We've applied to re-enter the UN, and we will not rest. But for now, we won't rest because we're going into the courthouse for DIDDY'S, day 7. To be continued.
Sorry, guys, I was muted. I love to hear what he has to say. But right now, my husband did his thing. Oh my God. No no blackouts, no taking control of my screen, no nothing. Oh Lord. He don't know how much I appreciated that. He don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on outside this courtroom right now. Oh Lord. While I get the news coverage outside the courtroom, I'm going to go ahead and have Justice and Taffy give y'all a few minutes to speak while I get the coverage from outside the courtroom so we can see what's going on. Go ahead, guys. Take the floor, either one of y'all.
Taffy, you got something that you want to add, baby? Go ahead.
No, is the trial still on? Are they done for the day? I haven't really paid
Yeah,
attention to what was going on today.
6 o'clock.
they
It's 6 o'clock right
they
now.
supposed to be shutting off at 3 o'clock every day now. The judge ruled.
Oh,
Oh,
because I know they've been staying late.
Yeah, well, the judge said that he won't be until further notice. He gonna be shutting off at 3.
well, it's 3 here. It's 3 in Cali.
It's 5 in Texas.
Yeah, it's 5 here. And so that
Mhm.
means it's 6 o'clock. So we should see what's going let me see what's going on outside this courthouse. Let me see. Because it's wild.
Yeah,
Uh
word on the YouTube streets is that Ursha is having some real guilt issues concerning Justin Bieber, and he's getting to the point that he want to talk. And I'm hoping that some kind of way he end up telling what happened to him and how
okay.
it happened. Yeah, Ursha.
Let me just say something, Justice and Taffy. Remember
Sure.
how I told you my screen is gonna go black?
Yes.
It's blacked out. I don't know whether y'all can see me, but you can
Yeah,
hear
we
me.
see you.
Y'all can
Yeah.
see me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we
see.
see.
I can't see y'all at all. I can't
Yeah,
even see my
It
screen.
we
look
only
like you might have froze.
we only see your picture.
You
Okay,
froze.
well, as long as you can see me, I can't do anything until whoever's and just hacked in let sometimes they get bored for a little while, or if I try to bring it back up on another screen yard, then y'all will have double me.
Yeah.
Double me. So what I'm gonna do, since y'all can still see me, we just let it roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether if I show anything, would y'all be able to see it? But you see me and y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get a question, and y'all can tell me whether they respond because I can't see nothing. I mean, I'm completely blacked out. I'm going to ask the chat, and then y'all repeat it and tell them put a 1 in the chat if they can hear me, and ask them what do they see. Can they see you all and everything?
You doing it, Miss Toppin?
Uh, I want
What?
somebody to ask the chat and tell them to put 1 in the chat if everything looks okay, and a
How
2
many
in the
people is out there?
huh?
Is anybody in? I'm trying to look on
I,
my
I'm gonna
TV and see if I
bring
can
it
pull
up
up the chat.
I'm bringing it up on my phone right now.
Is anybody in? I'm trying
Wait.
to look on my.
Yeah, there's people in the chat. Just ask somebody.
I don't see anything.
Can somebody put a 1? 1 to Justice. Did you change your your avatar?
No, I haven't did anything.
So your avatar looks completely white. It's white with a
Mhm.
gray center.
Oh no. On my end, I see the old avatar, the very same one I've always had.
Okay. See, what I'm saying is distorted, which is nothing.
Right. You see that on a StreamYard on YouTube. You see it on YouTube because I on my TV that's what
Mhm.
it looks like. But on my phone, I see her picture.
Okay. All right. If anybody can put a 1 in the chat if everything looks fine for them. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to. I can't bring up anything because I can't bring up anything. Like I was going to show what's going live from the courthouse, and I think they heard me when I said I was going to show what's going live from the courthouse. And the minute I got ready to show what's going live outside the courthouse, or bring up, because we talked about what time it was and how it should be 6 o'clock, and they are already in it. But I was going to show maybe who came in and who came out, like mama or sister, not mama and sister, sons and everything going in and out, because they'll show all that. And then if anybody going to speak at the monitor, at the
his family didn't show up today. Nobody, no one showed up from his family. Mother, children, sons, no one.
Nobody.
Nobody.
What's going on?
I think they're embarrassed.
The people that was going to testify. Remember, her mom supposed, Cassie's mom, the chef supposed to be testifying. Her mom, the chef, the assistant. Remember the assistant? James supposed to continue. It was also the Punisher. Remember the SEX worker?
Yeah.
Was supposed to be on stand today too. And he's the one that said, had already said what I told you all, that she sat on the couch in front of him.
Yeah.
Mimic everything that she did.
Did all these people testify today?
They supposed to be testifying.
But the mama did. I just told you what she said.
They didn't finish,
right.
Continue tomorrow.
Did the chef testify today?
I don't know whether he finished. I think the Punisher did, because that's where we saw him talking to the couch thing. And the first time we saw Diddy is when a veil on, butt naked with a veil on.
Oh,
yeah, I think the chef did testify. I don't know if they finished with him, because the CC said that he quit. He quit. He got so angry at what he was seeing that he quit.
I don't blame.
Oh my God!
Mine would quit. Would not even show back up. You can call in and say I quit. I just not show back up.
I wouldn't even say I quit. You just wouldn't even hear nothing from me no more.
All that little money that money he was going to give me, and the assistant was only making $70,000 a year.
And the notice I would give you is that you would notice I am gone.
And you notice a popo coming there doing a welfare check on her, because I'd have been calling them anonymously.
Right. But can you believe all the stuff that assistant had to do and put up with? That was all the assistant.
Yeah.
Making only $70,000 a year to do all this stuff and put up with all this.
Wow.
$70,000 a year. I'm thinking these people making big money working for him. They ain't getting ish. And then your life, you've been threatened every day.
Yeah. Threaten to be quiet.
But see, once he gets you in, you can't get out without being afraid, because he already letting you know what kind of, how I roll, and I got goons out there. And not only that, one lady remember that lady that testified? Well, she didn't testify, but this was early on. And she said that she went to this place, they took her, and when she ran out to get away, they showed her a picture of her sister's house and say, somebody's right there with your sister. Get back in there.
Yep. So that makes you stop in your tracks.
That's right.
Lord.
He threatened Cassie's family.
Yes, he did. Of course he did.
Right, because that's his MO. He like it said, he's been doing the same thing decades. What he did back then, he's still doing the same thing now.
Al B. Sure said a lot of people talk about him, talking about he wasn't no real daddy. He said, oh, yes, I was. He said, because if I would have came around, Kim told me he would have taken out our son. That was the threat. That
Right.
was the threat.
It's still going on today.
Wow.
And that's why even today, that son is still with him because the son don't know what being told to his real dad.
But you know what? After you have been raised up in that filth and that power and that authority, it's no way that this man has shown the angriness that he's shown to people, and it turns off with everybody else. Them kids have seen and heard some stuff directed to them too.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes, they
cannot
have.
turn off your character, baby. Who you
Yes,
are
they
is who you
have.
are.
That is
Yeah.
true.
They have seen it.
Yeah, and some of them been in
a
it. That
part
old
of it.
boy that looked just like him, I wouldn't be surprised they ain't all got in there in something together.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Because Diddy is a freak.
They got so many, even the youngest, the one that I call it his identical twin.
Yeah.
Really being sued. And got people, young women.
Yeah. Where he learned that from? His daddy. They live in that stuff. You gonna act like that stuff.
Yep. That's all he know. He taught that. That was a way of life. Taught to him.
Yes, indeed. And then in one of them, I'm trying to think who it was that testified that they asked him why he was doing something, and he said it was done to me. It was done to me.
It was learned.
That's
behavior.
right. They say he got ran
Learned
through.
behavior.
He got ran through, so he run through people.
Oh, my Lord. So sick. This is sickening. Let me, I'm going to try to, I can't bring that up because it's not letting me, the minute I tried. But I do have some, I'm going to talk about, let me just get it brought up. And I can tell you who all live right now and what they're saying. I see CNN is live. Let me, CNN is live right now. I don't know whether y'all can hear it. I'm gonna unmute it and y'all tell me. Let me just get to it. I want y'all to tell me whether y'all can hear it. Let me get to oh, I see Cassie's mother. I'm gonna this is live. This is with the Daily Guardian. It's Sean Diddy Combs Proud Live. Cassie Ventura's mother appears in Sean Combs' court trial, and it shows it's. So we're gonna I'm gonna just have to tell you all about it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you first. Can you hear it? I'm gonna unmute it, and y'all let me know, Justice and Taffy, whether you can hear, because I can't see nobody from. Oh, they're not talking right now. It's just showing the black tall lawyer for Diddy. He's going into the courtroom right now. They're showing what happened this morning. He's going into the courtroom right now with a blue suit on, a white button down, and then it shows. I don't know what this is. It showed another man. It showed one of the women going into court. Sean attorney, one of the women, she's in a blue suit too. I wonder what's going on with the blue suit with her backpack on. Maybe you tell them what color and what to wear.
Yeah, you tell them everything. Yeah,
coordinated.
Maybe he's telling them that. She just went into the courtroom, and then there's another woman, part of his attorney team. She have on, it looks like a black dress with a white long sleeve up under it. So she just went in, and then it shows his other attorney woman, and with a man just walking in. One of the his men lawyers. He was the second lawyer that Diddy hired. So he's going in, and right behind him is another one of the women attorneys. They both got on black. I think she got on black. I think that's black. Yeah. Okay, because it's showing everybody what happened this morning when everybody was coming in. And then it shows his first attorney, the one that, what's his name, Mark? It's showing him coming in with a blue tie. That's the first one that he had that was trying to get him off. You remember how many times he was trying to get him off on bail, and it never did happen?
Yes, that's Mark Virgo.
Right. So let me okay. This is CNN News. They're talking about Diddy's trial live. They're live too. So I'm gonna unmute it, and y'all tell me what y'all can hear. Okay, I got it. I just started it. Can you wait? Let me hit start. Can y'all hear? Wait, I just muted. Can y'all hear it?
No,
Nope.
no, Pink.
Okay, let me do this here. I'm gonna put my mic, move it over to, and I'm gonna turn it up. And let me know when y'all can hear anything. Okay, let me just turn everything up. Can y'all hear that?
Sound like I hear a bird.
No, I don't hear anything.
When I was playing it, y'all didn't hear anything?
Mm.
I wonder why you can hear it from my phone, but you can't hear it. Oh, my husband just showed me how to do it. What did he just told me to do? Oh, Lord. I mean, he came in here and showed me how to do something. I remember the ending of it, but I don't remember everything. Let me see. It wasn't that. Let me, okay, no, that's not it. Let me see what he showed me. No, that's not it. Oh, my Lord, he showed me how to do this. Lord, my guys. He just showed me how to do something. Let me try it this way. Okay, I think I see it. Wait now. Okay. Okay, I did that. No, it's not working. Okay, I'm just trying to do what he showed me how to do, and it's not working.
Well, just practice on it when you get ready to come back up.
Huh?
First, practice on it before you come back up and have him to show you again. And then when you come back on your next live, you have it. Now, you might have to write down the directions because sometimes I have to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. You might have to write it down.
When he
Yeah.
show you the next time, just tell him to write it down. Write the directions down for you.
Quickly. And you're right. I'll let him show me next time on, and because he showed me and I wasn't paying because he was saying hit here, click this, and
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention. I was just clicking because he told me.
yeah.
And now that he's not in here, it's like I don't remember what he said.
Yeah, write it down. Put it on a little sticky and stick it up there
Right.
till you
So
get it memorized.
right. Let
Mhm.
I don't even know. And I really want to show this one here. Let me try it one more time, guys. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh Lord, that's okay. But anyway, I'll just tell y'all what they're saying right now. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this live because uh, it's hard to remember exactly what he said. Okay, let me. Since we can't do much, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna come back live this evening, and I got some breaking news today. Let me just put it out there. I got some breaking news today. So of course, I'm gonna come back live today, this evening, probably tonight. I'll give myself time to eat, because when my husband did come in here, he let me know that dinner was ready. And I'm just finishing up from lunch. You're right. But I'm going to come back because I did get some breaking news today. And I don't know whether everybody know about it.
Okay.
But I was told to pull the docs on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Pull those docs on that. And I'll come back. But before I pull the docs, I'm going to go ahead and, distribute the docs to the person that let me know about it. So give them a copy, and so I can have a copy. I'm going to send them their copy. And they're probably going to come on before me anyway, because I'm going to rest some. So they're going to probably put it out first. And it's okay, because they told me what was happening. So I'm going to let that person go ahead and put it out first, because I got to take a break and eat anyway, because my husband is not going to rest until I eat. No, you know him. He ain't going to rest until I eat. Right. Because he'll sit and listen, make sure I'm getting ready to get off, or he'll be tapping or trying to come back in, peek back in. Yeah.
Well, go ahead. He right. Go ahead and take care of yourself, Miss Pinkie.
Yes, you do what you have to do. We'll be okay. But it was nice talking with you
when you
ladies
come back,
again.
make sure y'all come back tonight up on my live, okay?
Okay, I will
I
try
don't
to
get
make it right.
I don't get no notifications, Miss Pinkie. So about what time you think you coming back?
If I do come back, it's probably going to be about 8:30.
Okay.
About 8:30.
Okay.
So what is that? 5:30 my time in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I don't know why y'all don't get no notification. That is the weirdest thing. YouTube knows what they want to do. That's what I think. They know what they want to do. But Justice, I'm going to have to give you we're going to have to on Instagram. Go on to my thing on Instagram and just send me just say anything. What time, or I'll see you tonight or something, so I can Instagram you back. So when I get to go live, it's under Pinkie the Housewife. So when I get to come back, yeah. And then because you can call me, and then I can call you from Instagram too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and do that, and I'll talk to you all in a couple of hours.
Okay.
All right then. Well, you ladies take care, and it was nice visiting with you guys again. Y'all have a good evening now.
Okay, you too. And if you ever be gone this long, I'm gonna come and get you.
No, I did wish you happy Mother's Day. Did you see my message? I be sending you stuff. I send you stuff. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. You take care now.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all gonna have to drop
Bye.
off.
Bye, Miss Justice.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
For me, because I can't do it. They got me still. I can only see from my phone.
Okay, I'm dropping down.
Okay, everybody drop down for me. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.